history of the things men do. I've written 3 such histories, and I'm but a young man. Already I've written 400,000 words. My wife is somewhere in this house, where for hours I've been sitting and writing. She's a tall woman with black hair, turning a little gray. Listen, she's going softly up the flight of stairs. All day she goes softly doing the housework in her house. I came here to this town from another town in the state of Iowa. My father was a house painter. I worked my way through college and became an historian. We own this house in which I sit. This is my room in which I work. Already I've written 3 histories of peoples. I've told how states were formed and battles fought. You may see my books standing straight up on the shelves of librarians. They stand up like sentries. I'm tall like my wife, and my shoulders are a little stooped. Although I write boldly, I'm a shy man. I like being in this room alone at work with the door locked. There are many books here. Nations march back and forth in the books. It is quiet here, but in the books, a great thundering goes on. Little things are growing big in my mind. The window before my desk makes a little framed place, like a picture. Every day I wait, staring. I wait with an odd sensation of something impending. My hand trembles. The face that floats through the picture does something I do not understand. The face floats, and then it stops. It goes from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, and then it stops. The face comes into my mind and goes out. The face floats in my mind. The pen has fallen from my fingers. The house is silent. The eyes of the floating face are turned away from me. My wife is a girl who came here from Ohio. We have a servant, but she sweeps the floors and sometimes makes the bed in which we sleep together. We sit together in the evening, but I do not know her. I do not know her. I cannot shake myself out of myself. I wear a brown coat, and I cannot come out of my coat. I cannot come out of myself. My wife is very silent and speaks softly, but she cannot come out of herself. My wife has gone out of the house. She does not know that I know every little thought of her life. I know about her when she was a child and walked in the streets of an Ohio town. voices of her mind. I've heard the little voices. I heard the voices crying when she was overtaken with passion and crawled into my arms. I heard the voices when her lips said other words to me as we sat together on the first evening after we were married and moved into this house. It would be strange if I could sit here as I am doing now, while my own face floated across the picture made by the yellow house and the window. It would be strange and beautiful if I could meet my wife, come into her presence. The woman whose face floated across my picture just now knows nothing of me. I know nothing of her. She has gone off along a street. The voices of her mind are talking.
Yeah, I should have killed. I had it here.
I am here in this room as alone as any man God ever made. It would be strange and beautiful if I could float my face across a picture. If my floating face could come into her presence. If it could come into the presence of any man or any woman, that would be a strange and beautiful thing to have